Find four consecutive even integers such that the square of the sum of the first and the second is equal to 516, more than twice the product of the third and the fourth. Well, when you're doing these consecutive even integer problems, you need to write down first what they are. So I need four of them. I need them to be even. The first one we'll call x. To get to the next one, I will add 2, and the next one I'll add 2 more, and the last one I'll still add 2 more than that. So those are the four consecutive even integers. Now the situation that I want is the square. Notice that this is not squares, it's just a square, of the sum. Remember, when we do a sum, we want to do it inside parentheses with a plus sign. What we want to sum is the first and the second. The first number we had was x, the second number was x plus 2. Now don't forget, it said that you want to square this. Then it says that it's equal to, so I put in my equal sign, 516 more than is addition, twice is multiplication, product is also multiplication, and now I want the third and the fourth number. The third one was x plus 4, and the fourth one was x plus 6. So I'm going to clear parentheses, combine like terms, try and simplify what I have here. 2x plus 2 squared is equal to 516 plus 2x plus 8 times x plus 6. Now remember, I don't get to distribute the 2 all the way over here because it's just being multiplied. This is all being multiplied together as one big term, so I just do it once. I don't distribute exponents, so I have to multiply this all the way out. It'll be 4x squared plus 8x plus 4 is equal to 516 plus 2x squared plus 12x plus 8x plus 48. So again, we still need to combine like terms and simplify this. 4x squared plus 8x plus 4. Now if that was a little too fast for you, go off to the side of your paper and multiply it out. Make sure I didn't make a mistake. Is equal to 516 plus 2x squared plus 20x plus, well, this 48 should just be added to this 516, and that would give us 8 and 6 is 14, 4 and 1 is 5, and 1 more is 6. So this 516 really isn't here. I'm going to combine the 516 to the 48 and get 564. Well, we have variables all over the place here. Let's try and move it all to one side so that we can have a 0. So we can move that 2x squared, move that 20x, and that negative 564 would clean it all out. And now we have 2x squared minus 12x minus 560 is equal to 0. In order to try and solve this, I'm going to first divide everything by 2, or multiply everything in the entire equation by a half. And that way I have smaller numbers to work with, which will make my life a little easier. So what I did was multiply both sides of the equation by 1/2. Now to try and factor this, because I have too many variables, breaking down the first one, and how we break down 128, that list is going to be very long. But if I cheat and go to the end of the list, 14 times 20 is 280, and they're 6 apart from each other, which is what I need. A negative 6, so if I add 14 and subtract 20, that should do it for me. So now I can take each factor and set it equal to 0, and then solve those two simple equations. We would have x is equal to negative 14, and x is equal to 20. But we need to answer the question that they asked originally. The four consecutive even numbers, consecutive even integers. Well, it doesn't say anything about positive or negative, so we could have negative 14 and add 2, negative 12, add 2, negative 10, add 2, negative 8. Or we can have the set starting with 20 and 22, 24, and 26. So we have two sets of numbers that could work for us. these negative ones and these positive integers.